Hi, today we'll be making a dimensional card decorated with the wisteria blooms. Let's start by making a frame for the card. To do this I'm using my paper trimmer and then I'm scoring the frame at the edges for extra dimension. I go for this technique whenever I'm dealing with a non-standard card sizes, and therefore I cannot use my dies. I'm defining the position of a decorative corner now. This one is from the Eddington Distressed Collage die set from the new Memory Box collection. Next I will be using the smallest die from the Studio Square Layers set and also the smallest one from the Square Shaky Frames. All those are by Memory Box either. To complete this little window, I am putting 3 square frames, one on top of another, for a bit more volume. And now I am attaching the pink frame on top with some double-sided tape. Using the embossing folder and a 2mm stylus tip, I am going to add some more texture. Flip the cardstock over and finding the grooves on a folder, add portions of pattern randomly on a card. Now I am covering the back with the adhesive tape, and then I am going to stick down some foam. The one I am using is from the packaging. I am cutting off any excess that I don't want to show, and then I will be doubling the foam layer and attaching it to the card base. I am using foam because I will add some heavy embellishments on top and need something a bit stronger than the foam squares. Now to the flowers. I am inking the cardstock with milled lavender distress ink and add a little bit of shaded lilac also. Do it on both sides. For Wisterias I will be using small hydrangea blooms and small Mariana vine background dies by Poppystams. These two little dies are my favorite and I find myself using them over and over again. To ink up the edges of vine leaves, I chose bundled sage distress ink. To make flowers, cut off one petal of our largest bloom and add some yellow for the center. Then curl the top petal outwards and the side ones inwards, and then adhere the side petals together. Again, snip off the top petal, add yellow, curl one petal outwards and the rest two inwards and adhere them together. Cut the smaller bloom in two, then fold it in half and pinch it slightly. Do the same to the teeny tiny one as well. Here I have already made a bunch of those blooms and also some leaves. For the flower base, I am cutting out 3 shapes that look very much like carrots. Now I am arranging them on a card to adjust the carrot size. Paint them up with milled lavender and shaded lilac just like the flowers. Then shape them slightly with a stylus. Finally, I am assembling the wisteria blooms, putting the largest flowers on top of the carrot shape, then switching to smaller ones as I go down. This way they will look more natural and realistic. To adhere the smallest ones, I'm applying some glue on the base instead of the flower. I'll be using the same technique for the last remaining size as well. Here is what it looks like in the end. You see, I have trimmed the base on the back just slightly for a more natural look. I am arranging the blooms and leaves. After I define their position, I'm sticking down the leaves first with a wet glue and then the flowers with some mounting tape. As I also want to add a monogram to the card, I'll be using some gold foiled cardstock and the new freehand Merry Christmas die by Poppystams. I will only need the large M. M stands for Michelle, the birthday girl this card is meant for. I am putting the monogram in a small window and the card is ready. Here are some close-ups of the finished project. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for watching and have fun crafting. Bye bye!